Hi, I'm Zubair Jahangir. I'm a company secretary and an advocate, and in this video, I will be telling you which are the cities which pay the highest salaries to the company secretaries. Now, before I start, let me tell you who is a company secretary. So, company secretary are legal professionals, they become legal and secretarial heads of the companies. So, as you see, all the listed companies, the legal head or the compliance officer of that listed company will be a company secretary. Okay, so they have multiple roles. I will tell you all the different roles also, because depending on the roles and the type of organization, your pay packages varies. Okay, so now the you can take a note of it, because once a student does CS or they have completed the CS, choosing the right stream after completing your CS is equally important, because your salary is dependent on it. Okay, so one is definitely you should follow your heart, where you feel that you have an interest. That will always be the first thing. For example, in the top paying fields, there is the working in a CS firm is not there. However, if your objective is to start your own independent practice, CS firm, you can join a CS and law firm, and still you can earn a high salary. So here we'll be seeing where company secretaries are getting the highest salaries. So the first one, working in a listed company. Now a listed company raises funds from the public of thousands of crores, 10,000 crores IPO. So when they have that much amount of funds, that much amount of operations are there, they normally have cross-border operations as well. So therefore they require, the requirement of a legal and a CS professional is a lot more there, and that's why they pay a lot more. Second, the another sector or a segment in which pay very high salaries is becoming a M&A professional. So mergers and amalgamations, when they normally come in private equity also, where these private equity firms, what do? So let's say two companies are being merged, so they require a professional who is there, who is an M&A expert, who will guide through the entire M&A process, where they will do, let's take an example of an investment or private equity firm. Now, and this I'm telling you because we know personally also, as you know, Samina ma'am, she's a M&A lawyer. She handles a lot of private equity transactions as well. So you can check on LinkedIn as well, Samina Jahangir. You will come to know the deals that she has done. So I'll just tell, and they are one of the highest paid professionals. So when there are investors, let's say there's an investor from USA, he wants to invest in an Indian company. Okay, let's say a private company. So this is a private equity. Okay, so private equity firms are there, family offices are there. These family offices are really large. Like you could say Ambani can set up a family office. You have the Rothschild family office. So there are multiple families who have a lot of wealth. They make these investment firms and they invest. Now, when they are investing, then you have to make the documentation in SPA, share purchase agreement. Okay, the once that agreement is made, then you need to get the RBI approvals. Okay, then so it's a private equity. So then that would happen in the allotment. Then later compliances also. So all this is handled by a company secretary. So merger and amalgamation and private equity segment, if you enter, you can earn very high pay. Okay, then next is working as an insolvency professional. So after completing your CS, you can give an additional examination and become a IP, insolvency professional. They are also paid handsomely. The other professional which I could say is not only banking, but working in NCLT. So in NCLT, when I'm taking banking and NCLT together, so when HDFC Bank, they will have a in-house company secretary. Your ICICI Bank, they will have in-house company secretary. And let's say, what do these banks do? They give loans. So whenever you give a loan and the company defaults, then they go under IBC. So then that matter goes before NCLT, and the litigation aspect can also be handled by company secretaries. So company secretaries are a professional who are also allowed to appear, litigate and argue before NCLT and NCLAT. So these are all good paying sectors. Now coming to the cities which pay the highest salary. Okay, so now this we have taken from the latest data, Glassdoor, which is a salary segment which is publicly available. You can check out as well. So we are covering the top cities that pay company secretaries. So I've listed it down here. So we have Mumbai, and mostly the south. In the south, they are paying very handsomely to company secretaries. So if you see from this list of the top cities, we have Mumbai, obviously because they are the financial capital of India. We have Bangalore also, because there is a lot of startups, IT hubs out there. Okay, so Bangalore is also paying very well. Then we have Hyderabad, which is a pharmaceutical companies. Chennai. So these are all south companies which are paying very very good to company secretaries. Then we also have Delhi. We have Pune, etc. Even Kochi has been there for the shipping because they are surrounded by water. So shipping companies are there. They also pay. So you can take a note of this. Here the company secretaries get very high salaries. Now sir, why in these cities? First, metropolitan cities are there. One. Second, the standard of living is a little higher here. So therefore to match that, salaries are higher. And third, if you go to see, the large listed companies are located here. So in Mumbai, you have the top listed companies, Reliance, etc. You have Bangalore, so many high IT companies. You have in Chennai, so many other companies are there. So these are hubs for corporates, and that is why the salaries are higher. Next, industries which pay, as I've told you, according to me, merchant banking services, these are another places. If one is working in a top law firm, okay, big fours are there, but also top law firms are paying salary packages very very high. So you can see their packages. I will give you a ballpark figure also. These are very handsomely paid, okay, in law firms as well, okay, because they do the M&A part, the due diligence part, the secretarial audit part, etc. Okay, so how I can, after doing a CS, how I can maximize my earning? First is being in the right segment. If imagine I am sticking to the area in which I am there, and I am working in a small firm, so then that time my growth might not be that much, and I might not be paid that well as well. So therefore, strategically placing yourself in the right place at the right time and in the right with the right people is very very important. Okay, so your location, specializing in your specific thing. So always understand one thing, that if I am going in M&A field, or if I am going in a firm which has international clients, obviously the billings are in dollars, in pounds, in euros. So therefore the firm earns well, they have bigger operations, so then they can pay better as well. However, I mostly recommend students working in law firms where they are also handsomely paid, if earning is a very big criteria for you, okay, which for most of us is. Listed companies, working in listed companies, the packages are very very good, okay, and in listed companies you will have packages around 50 lakh rupees. Now this I'm talking, if you go for starting pay, that is not a right criteria to judge any profession. What is the starting pay? Why like that? Because when you are starting off, obviously you get a decent amount. Almost in all the professional courses, the starting amount will be the same. But to judge any profession, you have to see what is the maximum I can pull with that profession. If I take later how much I can earn. So there are median salaries. Now the top company secretaries earn in crores. However, taking as a median, an average of the professions, that is more important. Not too high, not too low. What is the average salaries that you can expect? So listed companies, they pay 50 lakh rupees per annum after you have a certain number of experiences. Okay, your M&A advisors earn around 70 lakhs per annum. Now this is with experience. So this I'm saying because when you start, you might get salary packages of around 7 to 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, around that, depending on where you're staying, where you're working. But if you're talking working in the top places, you will start at the best. And always remember one thing, strategically, you always should start earning at a right place. Okay, so when you have your first pay high, then all your other payments will also be high. Why? Because if I'm an employer, I'm going to employ you, I will always ask what is your salary receipt of the last month, what was your last organization earning, and on that I will add 20-30% gain. So if that is low, if X is only small, then your gain will also be a percentage of that. So always try to work, pick up a job at a high salary. So when you have those higher pay, then like that you will earn much more as well. Okay. And there are few opportunities if you get, you can also go in Dubai, UAE. There also company secretaries have established in UK. We have a tie-up. So these are two countries which I have seen that you can do it. If there is, you're doing in India, in UK there is a tie-up. So you will have to give additional papers to go into working in Dubai, in UK, but then you need that certification or those registration in UK. Then only you'll get. So few examinations, and you can then expand your course and earn in pounds as well. Okay. At Jahangir Tutorials, we cover the company secretary, all the lectures in English, so students from all over India, including South India students, can attend, watch and learn. We do this, and we are the only classes as of now which has taken marathons for all the three levels: CSEET, CS Executive, CS Professional in English, and we dedicatedly have served and transformed ourselves completely into English lectures. One is because your entire curriculum is in English, you will write in English. Third, you have to develop because in the boardroom it is in English, in NCLT there is in English, and when you have international clients, you also will interact in English. So these are some of the benefits of developing a command over your English. Okay, because that also is a very important factor in your salary packages. If I feel that this person cannot communicate to my international client, his scope is restricted. So other way around, if I know that this person is there, he can be client facing as well. So I will prefer paying him more over a person who is not that skilled through his communication skills are weak. Second, even knowing your technical skills such as your computer handling, your all those aspects are also all added up to know whether you are a complete professional or no. Okay. With this, I take your leave. You can join our WhatsApp groups and go ahead and join the classes as well, and you will get the top quality lectures with the top quality faculties, and it's beautifully edited and makes your life really simple. So that is it. I will see you all in the lectures. Thank you.